G'day again. Well, I think this video will be a blessing to you if you are a member of the bride. I've got REPOMAN 64 here. This is what I was saying in the last video that I was going to put on the end of the last video, but I ran out of space. I apologize for that. But this is such a blessing, and at the end, I want to share something amazingly funny about a friend of mine in Australia who I've been trying to lead to the Lord for 30 years. I turned 30 in the Lord on the 10th of November. So I'm almost 30 in the Lord. But in earth years, I'm very old, ancient. So anyway, I have to share this. I want to apologize to REPOMAN. If you see this, REPOMAN 64, he's such a sweet man, a wonderful brother in Christ. But I want to apologize for putting this on fast speed because I'm limited for space, as always. And I want to get through this without the video cutting off. So here we go. He's talking here about heaven. And it's just the most blessed bit of video that I've seen in a long time. And it really got my imagination working. I think it will really get your imagination working too, brothers and sisters, as you watch this.
And we're going to be there, and we're going to eat. We're never going to get full. We're going to eat. We're just never going to get. We're going to try all these different types of lobsters over at Brother Chooch's house. And then while we're there,
that's probably a little too fast. I apologize for that. I will bring it back a little more. He was talking about going to Brother Chooch's house. Chooch, such a great brother in Christ. Amazing. I just can't wait to be with these men and women in Christ, my brothers and sisters. They don't even know me. But when we get there, everyone will know everyone, and we'll know what we've had to go through to get there, and it's just going to be a blessed time. It's going to be more blessed than we can imagine.
Jesus is going to stand up with his cup of wine, and we're all going to remember that passage. Every single one of us is going to remember that passage. I will not taste of the fruit of the vine until I do it with you anew in heaven. And we're all just going to, like, gasp. It's going to be incredible. And Jesus is going to stand up with his cup, and he's going to have a fork, and he's going to go ting, and it'll be the most crisp sound you've ever heard. And he's going to hold a toast, and he's going to welcome us into heaven, and he's going to, he will be everything that you ever imagined that he will be, and then multiply that times 1,000,000. And then after we have the toast, our first drink with Jesus in heaven, that drink that we've been dreaming of and waiting for, and Jesus has been dreaming of it too and waiting for. He's been sober for over 2,000 years. I'm just kidding. He was never drunk, but you know what I'm saying? He hasn't drank any wine in 2,000 years. And so, you know, Dr. Barry sneaks off. Not sneaks, but he goes off because he's got a pool party, a huge pool party. And Dr. Barry has a pool. It is so cool. You can go to this pool. You can swim as deep as you want. Hold your breath. You don't need any gear. I'm probably going to put on the little flipper thing so I can swim down there faster. And underneath there's going to be all like treasure chest, and I mean there's going to be so much stuff under the pool, and you know, in his pool that's just games and everything else. It's going to be so much fun. And up on the top, we're all going to be lying on chairs, and we'll be basking in the glory of the light that is Jesus Christ. And I'm going to get such a tan because the light of Jesus Christ is going to be so awesome, and I'm going to have the most beautiful tan. And then we're over there at Dr. Barry's pool, and it's just fun. We're playing with the volleyball and everything. But then Wackadoodle Samoan, he sneaks off, and then all of a sudden Jesus stands up and says, "Okay, it's time to go to." He's going to get mad at me for this. It's time for us to go to the Whack Shack. Now, at the Whack Shack, it's really cool from what I hear. In the Whack Shack, there's every kind of chocolate and candy and everything. There's going to be Starburst there. That's only the pink flavor. Everybody loves the pink flavor on Starburst. And he's going to have chocolate of every kind. He'll have chocolate fountains, and then there'll be all these things that you can dip into the chocolate. How do you call that? Fondue. And we won't get sick, obviously. We'll never get full. You'll get to try every kind of candy and and it'll all taste amazing. Like, your taste buds will be amazing compared to what they are now. They will be perfect. And then after the Wax Shack, and out there at the Wax Shack, we're going to be having all this candy. Of course, we're going to be running around like crazy because we're all going to be on the sugar rush. And then, you know, Jesus is going to stand up and he's going to be like, try this candy because this is the best candy you've ever eaten. And then we're all going to try it. And then Jesus is going to be so much fun. We're just going to be chilling with him and hanging out. But then after that, I sneak off. My house is high tech. It has the biggest screen television you've ever seen. It's enormous, and the crystal clear picture will amaze you, and the sound is so perfect. And I get there because I want to prepare it myself as well for all my guests to show up. And you're
going to love this. This just blew my mind. This is just the best fun. Listen to this.
Invited, and we're going to go there, and in front of my high-tech television in my high-tech house, we all have like these lounge chairs, sofa chairs. They vibrate. They're just so comfortable. You sit in them, you're just like, you melt into the seat, you know? And then what we're going to do is give the remote to Jesus, and he's going to bring up The Fall of Satan. That'll be the movie, The Fall of Satan. And we're
Yes.
going to laugh. We're going to laugh. Jesus is going to be like, here's where Satan thought he was going to win. And then we're all going to be like, no way. And then Satan's going to be like, I thought I was going to win, but I messed up and crucified, and I just kind of set my, you know, my destiny in stone, kind of messed myself up there, and it's going to be so fantastic, the whole, and the surround sound, and then, you know, we're just going to watch the whole movie of The Fall of Satan, you know, and we're all going to be just cracking up and everything. So imagine when you go down the road, do that yourself. Just imagine, use your imagination. You did it as a child. You do it all day long, thinking about if things went this way or things went that way or this had happened or that had happened. You think about those things all day long. The bride is in those chambers waiting for the groom to show up, and she's in there and she's just dreaming about how amazing the addition to the Father's house that the groom has made, and she's listening for every sound, every little sound. She looks out the window and she's excited and she can hardly wait. How do you know you're a bride? That's what you're doing. That's how you know. REPOMAN 64, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we're almost there. I can feel it. I've got so many people in Discord. There's nearly 1,000 people in the Discord, and everybody has a wonderful story about how they can feel it, how it's so close. 2021, Pastor Sandy just had a video and on the fact that in Psalms 121, which is 2021, there is one slight difference. There's 2 marks above the ascension, and he explains that so very well. And I would suggest you go watch that. There is only one time.
Yeah. It's just incredible. And in the comments I wrote, I've asked for armfuls of kittens, a huge crystal picture window in my home looking out onto a waterfall that flows into a circular pond in my garden. There are ducks in my pond and bridges over narrow parts of it. Inside, meaning inside the house, a crystal coffee table is covered with vases of fragrant sweet peas and kitty condos in every room. That's just for starters. That's just what I see, but this crystal window, it's got beveled edges with lots of colors, rainbow colors in the beveled pattern around the edges. And it's the clearest, cleanest, most beautiful crystal window. And this waterfall falls, you know, it's from about 30, 40 feet away from here, from my house, and it falls into my pond and it flows around my house. This little pond with ducks. And it's just such a blessing. I've seen it over and over again with beautiful wooden bridges, maybe a stone bridge here or there, and cats everywhere. Kittens, and including the cats that I've loved and known on earth. Now I want to share with you something that really, really made me laugh. I hope I've got enough time before this cuts out.